I'll call you up in a second. So. Hey, good morning, friends, and welcome to Wake Up with Greg. I am your host, Greg Rosander with Palin Music Center. Beautiful Tuesday morning. Happy to be here with you today. Running solo today in the production studio booth here. So hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully we aren't having any technical difficulties. I've got a very, very special treat for you today. A special guest I will have on board with me this morning. We'll talk about him in just a minute, but thought I would get all of the business stuff out of the way. And since I'm running solo, I've got my computer going here all by myself. Looks like everything's working properly, so that's a good thing. We've got the live chat going on, so please chime in, leave your comments, ask your questions, let me know where you're watching from in the world. Would love to know where you are, give you a shout out, and the chat's the best way for us to interact and have a good time and just have some fun. So my brother Vincent is already on board here this morning. Good morning, my friend. Good to see you today. We've got a lot of stuff coming up. First of all, if you're new to the show, you've never seen us before, I don't know where you've been because this is episode 202, I think. So, yeah, it's time that you join us. We are here every weekday morning, 8:30 a.m. Central, to share the coolest instruments on the internet for you. Instruments available for you to purchase on our website at palinmusic.com or by giving us a call at 417-882-7006 or checking out our Reverb page at reverb.com. We have something I've only shown, I think, once on the show before. We're going to do some orchestral strings today. Got some violins to share with you, and that plays into my special guest today, who I will be bringing up in just a moment. Excuse me, got a little choked up. I guess I need some coffee here to get that working. All right. Announcements, you know, what's coming up, what's going on, what's new. I was saying we talk about instruments, we talk about music, food, travel, films, art, literature, whatever comes to mind. So stay tuned for all of that good fun stuff. Do not hear the, well, we already played the music, but someone plunking on a guitar, no, you hear somebody plunking on a fiddle. But you'll figure out what that is here in just a minute. Coming up Sunday night, this coming Sunday, the 22nd of December, our first ever, hopefully first annual Palin Family Christmas. It'll be 7 p.m. Central Time here. I think it's on our Facebook page or on our YouTube page. Pretty positive it's on Facebook. It may be both on Facebook and YouTube, but make sure you're logged into our Facebook page on Sunday evening. It's nice, get your family together. We're going to have live music. We're going to have all kinds of fun stuff for you. So 7 p.m. Sunday night the 22nd. Stay tuned for the Palin Family Christmas. And then with all of that, you know, we've just got the show to do today, so I'm going to bring up my very special guest. Jordan and Max, they're all gone. They're out doing, I don't know, Christmas party or something, so they just left me here to do this all by myself. So we're going to make it work because we've got the smoothest criminal in the house. He is a very close friend of mine, a brother. He is one of the most amazing men I've ever had the privilege of being associated with. My good friend and the manager of our Springfield store, Emmett McWoods. Come on in, my friend. Come on in.
What's
Big
up?
hugs, man.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for those kind words you said.
This is your second time on my show, actually. We did first time with Cars and Guitars way back in the spring there. So Emmett is not only just an amazing person, but he's an accomplished violinist and keyboardist. I know you've seen him in many of our videos and stuff that we've done, you know, social media performances and whatnot. I don't know if we've actually seen your string play. Have we seen your string playing online yet?
Not really.
No. I know you did, for one of the Cars and Guitars, you did the national anthem, right? Yeah,
yes,
I saw that. That was
yes.
pretty amazing. So before we dig into all this stuff, what's going on with you? How's things in your world, man?
Man, it's great. There's a lot of fun things that are happening in the store. You know, we've got some remodeling. You guys will have to come see. the new changes that we put in the store. You know, the holidays are upon us, and
Yep.
a lot of Christmas shoppers have been hitting the store, and I'm ready to see my family and
Yeah.
get some of that wonderful sweet potato pie that my
Woo!
dad makes, which I will have to bring you a pie.
I would love a
this
sweet
Christmas,
potato. I've
so.
never had any sweet potato pie ever in my life. I do like a good pumpkin pie, but is sweet potato pie similar to a pumpkin?
It is similar.
but it's different.
It's its own thing.
Yeah, it's its own thing.
Yeah.
It's a Southern thing, right?
Yes.
It's a Southern thing
Yes.
for sure. Yeah, I'm excited. I've never. If you have sweet potato pie pans, pie fans out there, let me know your thoughts on sweet potato pie. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That'd be awesome. Thank you so much. That'd be great. We've got this little thing that we do real quick. I'll get this out of the way so that we can just enjoy the rest of the time. We talked about my shirt and watch. You know, we kind of do that. This is a Daniel Cremieux shirt. I'll get kind of closer to the camera. It's pretty. It's pretty. It's a lot of graphics going on there. A lot of colors. One of my wildest pattern shirts. And then my watch. When I show it to you, it's upside down. But this is my vintage Seiko Mickey Mouse Symphony Hour.
That's cool.
Isn't that cool?
That is really cool. Wow.
Yeah. Got that. My mom got me that for Christmas a few years back. So found that on eBay. Pretty cool. So that's the shirt and the watch. We'll get that out of the way. What else we got going on?
You mentioned the Christmas special.
Right. I
on
mentioned the Christmas
Sunday.
special. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what else we've got going on.
Well, we got big changes for this show coming up after the first of the year, kind of revamping. Well, we haven't really had a set for the last month, but we will have a new set, dedicated set. We got new things coming up for the show with interviews and all kinds of fun stuff. So stay tuned for that. We'll let you know more about that when that comes about. But man, I'm just excited for the holidays.
Me too.
Right on.
Me too.
Well, we're going to jump into some instruments here then. The first one we want to bring up, we're doing string instruments today, violins specifically. And we have our own, what do you call it, a house brand? Our Canonici, Canonici strings, made by Maple Leaf, high quality strings. Our Maple Leaf folks, Jason Bartell, right? Is that? Yeah.
Yes.
Our good buddy up there. We love working with him, and he's just been an amazing piece of the family now, you know, with the Maple Leaf string. So we've got 3 models to show you, all in, we'll start at these are all step-ups, or like intermediate to professional level strings. So we've got our Celestina and our Royal, and then our Viridian. And Emmett's gonna like demo these puppies for you. So let's grab that Celestina and let's talk about it, and you can give us the specs and details on that. Woo!
Man, check that out. That is one beautiful piece right there. See the little bit of detail that they added on the little nose piece right there, right in front of the chin rest?
The hand-carved tail piece there.
Yeah.
All boxwood. I think these are boxwood appointments on this. So you've got a beautiful boxwood chin rest, hand-carved. I can't remember what the style is, but there's a person on there, like carved on the tail piece there. And then you've got beautifully hand-carved boxwood tuners up top, your tuning pegs. And then, guys, look at this. Look at the back on this thing. This is a solid one-piece flamed maple back. Sometimes they call it curly maple, sometimes flamed, sometimes tiger maple. But one solid piece of wood there for the back, and it is just a stunner. Same with they call them the ribs on a violin. We call them the sides or the ribs. And then the top, we've got a beautiful spruce top. These are very high grade woods. And then when we get into the next models, basically what we're talking about is not just the hand craftsmanship involved, but the grades of the wood gets higher and higher. So I'm going to let you do your thing with that, and you can tell us anything more about that you want.
Yeah, and I guess really quickly, so big part about these violins, these higher end violins, is you will actually find that they're much lighter than some of the student level or some of the cheaper violins that you may have had your hands on in the past. And that the reason why is because typically a nicer piece of wood, a manufacturer is going to want to try to preserve that wood as long as they can, try to get as much as they can out of that
Tree.
That tree, yes. So The wood on these nicer violins, these step-up violins, is going to be much thinner than it would be on a student-level instrument. And plus the tone, as I'm about to show you, is just heavenly. So.
It's heavenly.
Tune real quickly.
Sounds good to me. All ebony fingerboard on this, by the way. Woo!
Man.
Really rich, warm, beautiful. I mean, that classic violin sound that you want. Man, that was resonant. That's a beautiful piece right there, folks. So this is the Celestina.
Correct.
So this is our first tier in our step-up intermediate to professional level violins. And you can purchase this on the website at palinmusic.com or on our Reverb page at reverb.com. Or more importantly, if you want to check this thing out in person, come into our stores. We've got 10 of them.
Yeah.
So we got lots of places around here. You can come in and give one of these a test drive. And we'll compare these with the other two here in a bit. But just Canonici, Celestina, full-size violin. We also have violas and cellos as well. But man, what a beautiful piece. Thank you, sir, for sharing that. We're just going to hang out together. I'm going to keep Emmett up here for the whole show. I'm looking at our screen. We probably should have maybe done this horizontally, but I don't know how to do the horizontal stuff. So we're going vertical. We're just, taking up whatever amount of space we can. Let's see, who else is on the show? We still got just Vincent and Ma Claire on there. So if you're out there watching, give us a shout out. Let us know your questions, your comments, anything that's on your mind. We'll chat. It's the holidays. It's the holiday season. Let's whoop-de-doop. And what is it? Decorate time.
Yeah.
Don't forget to hang up your sock, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so we show an instrument and then we talk about music. So we'll do that. I've got my phone being the camera today, so I had to print something off to show you what my song choice is for the day. I don't even know if Emmett knows this group, but maybe he does. We'll see. One of my favorite groups of all time. And, we're in the holiday spirit, holiday season, so I've been sharing holiday-themed or Christmas-themed music with you. And this one is just a super special one. This song is actually pretty old. I think it came out in about the 30s, maybe the 40s. But the group performing it, first of all, the song is called Snowfall. I mean, how perfect for this time of year. The group is the Manhattan Transfer. And so I'll show you, I printed it off here so you can see what I'm talking about here. Snowfall by Manhattan Transfer. This is from their the Manhattan Transfer, the Christmas album. Fantastic album, by the way. You definitely want to give this whole thing a listen before the season is over. But Snowfall, this is one of my favorite songs to listen to when it's actually snowing outside. I think we've got a chance of some snow for Christmas this year.
Maybe.
It may just be rain.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be cold enough. It hasn't really been super cold around here yet. But man, wouldn't it be great for have a white Christmas?
It would be so awesome.
I would absolutely love that. Anyway, but listening to this song when the snow is coming down, my wife and I used to live in Chicago, or the Chicagoland area anyway, and we had a beautiful little house that we rented. It was by a lake actually, and we had this front kind of sunroom area that we would sit in, and lots of windows, and in the winter when it's snowing and sitting in there, we got a little fire going, you got the snow falling outside, and then listening to this song, Snow falls softly. Oh man, it's so delicious. I mean, curl up with a cup of hot cocoa and some marshmallows and fireplace and just watch the snow come down. And if you don't live anywhere near snow, pretend. Yeah. Sit out on the beach.
Yeah, I think they have YouTube videos
That's
where
right.
you can have snowfall.
Yes, like you watch the fireplace. You can make a fireplace if you don't have a fireplace on YouTube. I'm sure you can watch snow falling outside somewhere. So get curled up at home and just watch your TV for some snow, or just watch a great Christmas film or something. Yeah. So anyway, Snowfall by Manhattan Transfer. I'm adding that once I get my phone back to the Wake Up with Greg playlist, so you can listen to it anytime you like. Yeah, Manhattan Transfer is one of those groups. They're a quartet. Do a lot of strong harmonic kind of stuff. A lot of what's the word I'm looking for? A cappella kind of stuff. But actually less a cappella than groups like the Pentatonics or Take Six or some of those. But they were kind of one of the first really big groups that did that. And they're still going strong. They've lost one of their original members a few years ago, sadly, but they still are killing it out there. And certainly, I mean, all of these new groups, that do that kind of vocal harmony kind of deal, they learned from Manhattan Transfer. So New York Voices is another one. A lot of great ones out there. So, all right. Well, let's dig into another violin.
Yes.
A violin, violin, I don't know. Ooh, oh my goodness, this is another one-piece back. Look at that. So this is the Royal, right?
Yes.
So this is the Canonici Royal. This is the next step up from the Celestina we just showed you. Specs-wise, pretty similar. All of these, I think, are patterned on the traditional Stradivari violin body pattern shape. So they have that look and that sound and that feel. Now this one, again, the back, it's like a AA grade, I think, maybe a AAA grade.
Yeah.
Again, solid one piece. You usually see it one of two ways. You either see it a solid one piece like this, or you'll see a book matched kind of split back with two pieces here. And I think the last one we'll be showing, the Viridian, will have that, but maybe not. Anyway, the ribs on this one as well, really highly flamed on the ribs as well. Just an absolute stunner. This one has all ebony appointments, so you've got a solid ebony chin rest, solid ebony tailpiece with what they call the Parisian eye. You can see that little dot right there. That's a mother of pearl inlay with a brass or gold ring around it.
Yeah.
And then you also have that on the tuning pegs up top. If you can show the side view of that, you can see those Parisian eyes there, which is just another stylistic design. It's primarily cosmetic, but it's a really beautiful deal. By the way, all of these violins come as an outfit, complete with a case and a bow. I think it's a carbon fiber bow that comes with these, and then case cloth. Each case has a hygrometer in it, which tells you so you can regulate the humidity in your case. All hand carved. These guys are beautiful. So I'm going to let Emmett give this one a spin here. Got to tune them up here a little bit. We forgot to tune these before. That's my bad. I just grabbed them off the shelf. I was trying to figure out what I was doing for the show today, and I was like, oh, wait, I got to tune violins. I completely forgot. Mary, did you know?
Yeah.
Come on now. If you guys don't know that song, that's another song you need to check out. Mary, Did You Know is an absolutely beautiful song. Story of, like Mary giving birth to baby Jesus and like talking about, did Mary know that she,
The impact.
the impact that child is going to have on the world? I mean, oh man, it's such a powerful song. I was actually thinking of that song the other day. With all the AI stuff you got going on now and what things that you could do, I thought it would be really cool to hear that song sung by Karen Carpenter.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay,
I mean, because obviously
yeah.
she passed long before that song was ever written, but that voice, that Karen Carpenter, just rich.
Yeah, that timbre.
That would be so beautiful.
Yeah.
And I know it would be AI and it wouldn't be real.
Sure.
But maybe it would just Anyway.
Give an idea.
But there are so many great versions of that song. Pentatonics did a fantastic version of that. Do you know who did the original on that?
Oh, I do not.
I don't. I think CeCe Winans did that song.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe, but God, I'm trying to think who else. It's been done by a lot of different people, and it's a beautiful song. Anyway, but the violin, the sound on that one, just absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
This is the Canonici Royal. I want to be royal. Different kind of royal, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Did we miss anything? Oh, each one of these has just a single fine tuner, by the way, and that's common on your step-up, intermediate, professional violins. Usually on your student violins, you're going to see fine tuners across all 4 strings. It just makes it easier for the young kiddos to keep their instruments in tune better. But as you progress as a player and you learn how to dial it in from the actual tuning pegs, that E string is really the only one that most people have that on anymore. But really high quality. The neck on this, by the way, really beautifully figured neck. I don't know if you can catch that as well.
Yeah.
You'll notice on the neck, the finish is always raw on the back. They take that varnish off to give that. Something's on that neck. I don't know. Something sticky on there. Somebody had sticky fingers at one point. Who knows? Anyway, but guys, what a beautiful piece. The hand carved scroll up top. I don't know what else I can tell you about this. The varnish that they use on these, it's a combination of spirit varnish and oil varnish, if I'm not mistaken. And sometimes they'll do it with a little bit more of an aged look to it to make it appear to be a 200-year-old violin. This one's a little bit shiny and new. I think the last one had a little bit more of they kind of tint it in such a way to make it look like it's worn a little bit, but whatnot. And I love the gold appointments on the chin rest down here.
Yeah.
You get that the bright gold, because usually you just see kind of like a chrome or nickel finish on that. But man, what an elegant piece. Available on our website, palinmusic.com. This is the Canonici Royal violin. So check that one out. Thank you for playing that one.
Absolutely.
That's a beauty. All right, I'm gonna squeeze back in here because we're gonna just snuggle up and get close together. Me and my brother Emmett. Ooh, aren't we cute? All right. Man, I love this guy. Yeah. All right. So next up is when we talk about something cool. And let's talk about the uncoolest cool thing there is going on this time of year.
Yeah.
Hallmark Christmas movies.
Yeah. I've never been one to be crazy about like Christmas movies. I do like The Grinch, the old cartoon.
Yeah.
And what was the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Like he was a dad, and like he was like the superhero because the kid wanted this superhero toy.
Oh man.
I can't remember what that name is.
An Arnold Schwarzenegger Christmas movie. I don't know. I don't think I've seen that one.
Okay,
I've seen all of the other Christmas movies except that one. You had to pick one that I've never heard of in my life. Fantastic. Well, because I'm a goofy kind of guy, and because I've got a sweet tooth or a sweet spot for Christmas movies, and you know, the Hallmark season is upon us. Watched this film last night, guys, and it's just fun. I mean, Hallmark has yet to come up with a second plot line for any of their Christmas movies. So every one of them is the same, and you know what to expect when you watch them. And you've got, you know, a young pretty girl she's either going to save the cookie factory, or she's going to move away from the city and live in the small town and restore the inn that her great uncle left her, or you know, whatever it's going to be. Or she's going to marry a prince and be, you know, flown off to Luxembourg land or whatever, you know, they make up these countries that don't exist. But this is a fun movie. I love this one. It's called A Very Merry Mix-Up. All right, starring Alicia Witt. I don't know what the other guy's name is. Nobody knows who he is. I apologize. But Alicia Witt, she's one of the Hallmark queens or princesses, whatever you want to call her. She's great. A musical tie-in for Alicia Witt, though. It's kind of why I picked this film. She actually performed, wrote, and recorded a lot of the music for this film.
Oh, that's
some
cool.
Christmas songs. She's a great musician, great singer. And have you ever seen the movie Mr. Holland's Opus?
That sounds so familiar.
It's one of the greatest films about music. It takes place. It tells the story of Mr. Holland from the time that he first becomes an educator, a music educator, and throughout his life he wanted to be a songwriter, and is working on this magnum opus piece that he's writing, and he keeps having to put it off because of what's going on in the world, and it takes him through the tumultuous times of the late '60s and the '70s. And then, you get up into the modern day. I think the film came out in like the mid to late 90s. I think it won Best Picture, if I'm not mistaken. Richard Dreyfuss is in it. And then you get to the point where, schools are cutting budgets and music programs are being, wiped out. And so it tells that whole story. And then it culminates in, he's finally been able to write his, I don't want to spoil it all for you. But anyway, the reason I even bring that up, Alicia Witt plays a young girl playing clarinet in his band in high school. And she's struggling, having a difficult time doing it. And he encourages her in such a way that makes her just come alive musically. So anyway, long story short, Alicia Witt, musical tie-in, a very merry mix-up. She's engaged to this guy named Will, and she's going to meet his family. She has to go there before him because her boyfriend's got a deal he's got to close. Anyway, she ends up running into this guy at the airport, thinking that he's the brother of her fiance, goes to his house, meets his family, loves his family, realizes, oh, it's the wrong family, and that's the big merry mix-up. So anyway, Hallmark films, do with it as you will. If you love them, you're either going to love them or hate them. There's really no kind of in-between on that. So anyway, a very merry mix-up. That's my cool thing for the day. Not nearly as cool as my guest, Emmett McWoods, but it's my cool thing nonetheless. So, all right, let's hit this big dog.
Yes.
The final piece of our violin trio today is the Canonici Viridian. Wow. Now, that one's got a one-piece back too. How interesting. All three of these pieces, I know they come either with or without a one-piece back, but we scored the trio here. All three of these have a solid one-piece back. Now, you can see this one has more of that vintage, kind of worn, aged look to it, so it looks like a much older piece. But this is really just a beautiful, all highest grade, top grade maple for the back and the ribs, and then really high grade. I want to say it's either Engelmann or Sitka spruce for the tops, European spruce for sure, where the best spruce comes from. And a really tight grain on it. But look at the details. I don't know if you can show that on the, they call that the heel? I can't remember.
Yeah.
The heel of the neck there. It's got a beautiful kind of a rosewood maybe or ebony inlay decoration on there. Yeah. You've got the purfling, the really fine purfling all the way through on the top and the back. Full ebony appointments on these. I don't think, just a stylistic hand-carved piece there. Any details on the tailpiece or the... Well, you got kind of a nice kind of an angular... I think there's a name for that type of tailpiece, but I don't know. And then you've got the black... And these are all just stunning pieces, guys. Really high grade. If you are an advancing high school player, college player, or a professional outside of that, and you need a quality instrument, we got you covered. And we could even go tiers above this if you want, but these are kind of the three, gives you the broadest spectrum of sound and performance and just gorgeous appearance. So let's hear this one. This is the Canonici Viridian. That one's really bright, nice. It speaks really cleanly. Has a really sweet tone up in that upper register. Man,
goodness.
Yeah, right?
You're like,
I might need a new violin in my life.
Santa. Say,
Santa, pay attention.
Yeah.
This is the one Emmett wants right here.
been really good this year.
I've been really good this year. I have not. I've not been a good boy. No. I've tried to be a good boy this year. I don't know. We'll see how we're doing. But man, this is the Canonici Viridian. Such a beautiful. Man, the grain is so tight on that. The flaming is just beautiful. All right, so that's our trifecta of violins for you today. The Canonici Celestina, the Canonici Royal, and the Canonici Viridian. These are all full size, or 4/4 size they call it. And again, we offer them in violas as well, and also the same in the cellos. I think we offer those same 3 tiers in cellos as well. So, yeah. So, awesome. So you can check these out on our website, palinmusic.com. You can check them out on Reverb, reverb.com, or call us, or come into the store and come and see Emmett.
Yeah.
Because Emmett can hook you up.
Absolutely.
Or come see me. I can hook you up. Or come see any of our other folks at our 10 other locations. So we can do it for you. All right, so that's the 3 pieces. What do we got left to share with this? It's the time for a moment of wisdom, where I share a piece of wisdom. Please. This is, again, another little short snippet from a phenomenal musician, an icon in the rock world, the great Edgar Winter, really big in the 70s and 80s, I think. I don't know, is he still out there doing it? I haven't heard much from him lately, but you never know. You may remember him. I don't know if he's actually albino or like really close to it, but he's got really light eyes, really just like white blonde hair. Really unique looking individual, but some great music. Anyway, this is what Edgar Winter said about music. Music is very spiritual. It has the power to bring people together.
Absolutely.
And that's what we do. We bring people together around here. We share music with you. So, yeah, thank you, Edgar Winter, for that nice little quote. Emmett, it's been a joy having you on the show this morning, my friend.
Oh, my pleasure, brother.
Super excited for the Palin Family Christmas. I know you've got a performance in there.
Yeah.
I've got a performance in there. We got somebody sneaking. Uh-oh.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
Check this guy
We got
out.
Black Bart coming in here through the stage door here. We got old Alec Davis.
Yep.
Western country legend right here.
Hey man, hey. Just came to do this live stream. I got a rodeo right after this.
Okay.
Yeehaw. Great to see you.
Good to see you, brother. Hey.
All right.
brother.
Hello. Uh-oh. We got more guests just popping in. You never know what's going to happen around here.
Uh-oh.
Have you ever heard of this show called Chords and Coffee?
Chords.
You know, like guitar chords. Oh, there he is. My brother from another mother, Mr. Nate White.
Yep. Yep. Chords and Coffee. Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Central Time. I really want to tell you also, if you don't know about this Sunday, and I know this is the wide world watching, so there's probably, I mean, it may be Sunday somewhere already in the world right now, right?
Yeah, close.
Close. This Sunday, the 22nd. Is it
Of December.
Is it 7 p.m.? Is that
7
what-
p.m.
7
That's the
p.m.
word.
Central
Word
Time.
on the street.
These guys right here and myself, I want to go into detail, but I can't because I don't want to spoil the surprise. But let me just say there's some beautiful Christmas, like we made some memories.
We did make some memories.
Yeah, and so y'all got to watch that. This Sunday, December 22nd, 7 p.m. Central Time, it's a Palin Family Christmas.
A Palin Family Christmas.
That's what it is.
It should be on the Hallmark Channel.
Well, you know, there's a lot of things that should be on the Hallmark Channel, like a warning label. No offense, Hallmark. No offense. I like the
Indeed.
Food Network. Anyway, God bless
Food
you.
Network. There you go. All right. All right, kids. Anybody else? We got a few little bits on the chat. Alex is here. What's up? And Max is here. Good morning. And it is now the time of the show where we say farewell and have a lovely day. Remember this, folks. Helping people make meaningful music is what we do. And when you're ready, we're here for you too. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to have to get all the way up here to touch my phone to turn it off. I don't know
Okay.
how to do that. But we're going to go right there. And